twisted. Gifted, bell ring back in school. Nobody know what I do. Okay, superhero.
Welcome to Origins, where we go over the origins of your favorite superheroes and villains. And oh my god, we haven't done this series in a while, but you know what? A lot of you guys have been asking for Static Shock's origins, and it took me a long time, but I finally found it. It came out in like 1993. So a lot of the humor is related to that, and I honest to god did not get most of it. So we're just gonna put the story out there, let you guys enjoy it, but don't forget this is an origins video, so it's going to be rather short. We only focus on the origin, not the first storyline. So how was it that Static got his powers? Well, it all started one day at school when Virgil was hanging out with a few friends in the halls. With them was a girl who had just switched homerooms named Frida. Two of Virgil's friends began to head off, and that's when Frida hears Biz Money B call out to her stating, "Hey, you haven't made my list yet. How about I get those digits off you?" She jokingly tells him no, and that's when Biz makes a rather insensitive comment telling her that she has time for the monkeys but not him. Virgil takes this opportunity to jump in, stating he thought Biz's name was Monkey. This makes more sense. Once Frida begins to leave, she tells Virgil she'll call him later. And Virgil begins to realize that she's going to call him. Biz grabs him and slams him into a locker, telling him, "Next time get my name right, or I'm gonna be messing up your ass." Some of Virgil's friends come back to check on him, and Biz tells them that Coco there was all up on him while he was trying to talk to Frida. And his friends tell him, "Well, we're gonna be all up on you if you keep calling him Coco. Next time you want to talk to Frida, consider it our problem." And with that, Biz walks away. After school, Virgil's friends tell him that he needs to stand up for himself, or the next 4 years are going to be hell for him. And if he needs a cap, they can hook him up. Virgil heads back to his apartment, and a group of kids sitting on the stoop make fun of him as he passes by. And not only that, but one grabs his foot, tripping him. Everyone begins to laugh, and Virgil crawls into his apartment and kicks the door shut. And that's when his mother tells him to get up. Don't let these white boys hold you back. His father could have been in medical school right now. The hospital even offered to pay, but instead he let some country fool take the scholarship that didn't even finish it. She then tells him to just go upstairs and don't let anyone push him out of something. Don't be like his father. Later that night, Virgil headed back out to meet up with his friends who offered to get him the gun, and decides he's gonna take them up on the offer. This would be his first time that he went looking for trouble, and after getting the gun, he sneaks up on Biz and his gang. He aims the gun, telling himself that he won't be a walking bullseye for people. He's not a loser! And then he puts the gun down, stating he's also not a killer. He decides to drop the gun in the river, and as he throws it, a light shines, and he hears men yelling out, "Freeze." He then hears one of the cops deploy the gas, and the gas begins to fill the area, covering everyone, including the gang and the officers. Virgil begins to crawl away, looking around as everyone is now dead from the gas, and it begins to boil over them, and among them, Biz. Then he looks around, seeing people flying, some glowing, some with wings, and some just flying away. Soon more officers show up wearing mech suits, and they spot Virgil. But as they try to capture him, Virgil shoots electricity out of his hand, blowing up one of the suits. The other officers then shoot out a net, and Virgil lifts the trash can to block the shot. He then grabs one of the lids to fly away on it. And from then on, he trained, learning to use the electromagnetic powers that he was granted from that weird grenade to lift things. Though some of his training was easy, fully controlling all of his powers is still a work in progress. Now, this is one of those old school classic origins that didn't even come out in the first issue of Static way back in 1993. And from what I could gather, it seems like the grenade gas gave him the abilities while it gave other people crazy other abilities. It's kind of not a complex origin, it really isn't. So that's basically it. That's the Static origin. If you guys want to get more Static storylines, there are a few that I can dig out, but there's not a lot of Static Shock stuff in general. But give this video a like if you want more, and I'll see you next time right here.